The year is 2077. Skyscrapers pierce the smog-choked sky, flying vehicles zip between them, streaks of light against the oppressive grey. But the real marvels are hidden inside, encoded within the circuitry of our world. Memories. They are the currency we trade. Gone are the days of paper money. We pay for our food, rent, and even our dreams with memories. Every human experience, every emotion, every fleeting thought is meticulously recorded and converted into Memocredits. This is the world I, Elise, was born into. A world where the past dictates the present. Life isn't easy for a scavenger like me. I scour the city's underbelly collecting discarded memories. Broken fragments of joy, shards of forgotten pain. They are the scraps others deem worthless, but even scraps have value in the right hands. And I possess a gift, a dangerous secret that sets me apart. I grew up in the slums of New Silicon City, a place where memories are more valuable than food. My parents, they were memory miners. They risked their lives diving into the digital wasteland, extracting memories from discarded tech. One day their luck ran out. I was left alone, a 10-year-old orphan in a city that devours the weak. To survive, I honed my skills. I became adept at navigating the city's digital underbelly, a ghost in the machine. But my true power lay dormant, a secret whispered from my mother on her deathbed. I could extract memories, not from machines, but from people, directly. It started with a touch, a brush of my hand against a weeping widow. Her grief, raw and potent, flowed into me. I felt her pain, her loss, as if they were my own. It was overwhelming, terrifying, exhilarating. I had stolen her memory. And in doing so, I realized the true extent of my power. Fear turned to necessity. I learned to control the flow, to siphon memories without leaving a trace. The widow's grief, once mine, I converted into Memocredits. It was a fortune, enough to survive for weeks. That was the day I became a memory thief. Word of my abilities spread through the city's underbelly like wildfire. People flocked to my door, desperate to offload their painful memories for a few precious credits. Soldiers, haunted by the horrors of war, paid handsomely for a moment of peace. Grieving mothers, seeking respite from their sorrow, traded their tears for fleeting joy. I became a phantom, operating in the shadows. My clients, bound by desperation and secrecy, became my unwitting accomplices. The authorities, blinded by their reliance on technology, remained oblivious. My secret was safe, or so I thought. My activities attracted unwanted attention. A coded message delivered through a clandestine network sent shivers down my spine. The Falcon has landed. Meet me at the Obsidian Exchange. Come alone. The Obsidian Exchange, a den of infamy where the city's most dangerous information brokers traded secrets like precious gems. Intrigue warred with fear, but I knew I had to go. My curiosity and my survival depended on it. The Obsidian Exchange was a hive of hushed conversations and furtive glances. I found the Falcon, a grizzled old hacker with eyes that held the secrets of the city, nestled in a darkened corner. He knew about my gift, about my little operation, and he had a proposition for me.
Memoria Inc, he rasped, the name sending a chill down my spine. They're not what they seem. They're controlling us, manipulating our memories, shaping our very thoughts.
Memoria Inc. was the monolithic corporation that controlled the Memocredits system. They were the gatekeepers of our past, the architects of our present. To even whisper against them was considered heresy. But the Falcon's words struck a chord deep within me. I had seen firsthand the power of memories, the way they shaped our lives. If Memoria Inc. was truly manipulating them, the implications were terrifying. The Falcon offered me a chance to fight back. He was part of a group, a resistance fighting against Memoria's control. They needed my help, my ability to expose the truth. The decision was agonizing. To join them meant risking everything. But to do nothing, to turn a blind eye to the potential manipulation of an entire city was unthinkable. I chose to fight. Section 5. Seeds of Rebellion. Joining the resistance meant stepping into a world of shadows and secrets. Our headquarters was a hidden bunker, buried deep beneath the city's bustling streets. There I met the others, hackers, journalists, disillusioned former Memoria employees. Each of them had a score to settle, a reason to fight for the truth. Our leader was a woman named Anya, a former Memoria programmer who had discovered the company's dark secret. She had designed a virus, a piece of code capable of infiltrating Memoria's central system and exposing their manipulation to the world. But she needed my help to get it past their security protocols. My unique ability to interface with memories, to navigate the digital pathways of the mind, made me the key to their plan. The weight of their trust, the fate of the city, rested on my shoulders. I trained relentlessly, honing my abilities, pushing my powers to their limits. I learned to not just extract memories, but to alter them, to implant them. It was a dangerous game, fraught with ethical dilemmas, but the stakes were too high for hesitation. We were fighting for our minds, our freedom, and we were running out of time. Section 6. The Virus of Truth. The plan was audacious, bordering on suicidal. We would use me, the memory thief, as a Trojan horse. I would infiltrate Memoria's headquarters, posing as a high-value memory courier. Once inside, I would plant Anya's virus at the heart of their system. The risks were immense. Memoria's security was notoriously tight, a fortress of biometric scanners and neural network firewalls. And if they discovered my true purpose, I would be lost. My mind, my memories would become their playthings. But fear had no place in our desperate gamble. We were fighting for something bigger than ourselves. The weight of the data chip containing Anya's virus pressed heavily against my chest. It was more than just code. It was hope. Hope for a future free from manipulation, where memories were cherished, not commodified. I stepped into the sterile metallic heart of Memoria Inc., ready to face my destiny. Section 7. A desperate gambit. Every step inside Memoria Inc. was a tightrope walk over an abyss. My pulse pounded in my ears, a frantic rhythm against the cold, sterile silence of the corporation's halls. Cameras tracked my every move, their unblinking eyes judging my every breath. I reached the central server room, a cathedral of data, where countless memories swirled in a symphony of light and code. The air crackled with raw energy, the sheer volume of data almost overwhelming. This was the heart of the beast, and I was about to plunge a knife into it. With trembling hands, I prepared to upload Anya's virus. But just as the transfer began, alarms blared, red lights pulsed, bathing the room in an infernal glow. My heart hammered against my ribs. They had anticipated our move. They were waiting. Security forces swarmed the room, their faces emotionless, their eyes cold and calculating. My escape route, meticulously planned, vanished in a puff of digital smoke. I was trapped, but surrender was not an option, not while a flicker of hope remained. I fought back with the desperation of the doomed. My powers, honed in the crucible of the streets, surged through me. I unleashed a torrent of stolen memories, a chaotic wave of emotions and experiences that crashed against the minds of my attackers. Confusion rippled through their ranks, their own past weaponized against them. But they were relentless, their training overcoming my chaotic assault. Just when all hope seemed lost, a surge of energy pulsed through the system. Anya! She had breached their firewalls, creating a window of opportunity. The virus, a digital plague, ripped through Memoria's systems. Screens flickered, data streams dissolved into static. The memories once held captive began to break free. The chaos bought me time. I fled through the crumbling facade of Memoria's control, the echoes of crashing servers and panicked screams at my back. The city outside was ablaze with light and sound, the digital landscape distorted by the collapsing system. But amidst the chaos, a new dawn was breaking, the dawn of free memories. The world after Memoria's downfall was a chaotic, beautiful mess. Memories, once so tightly controlled, flooded back into the city. People reeled from the shock of forgotten experiences, the resurgence of long-buried emotions. The streets were a cacophony of laughter and tears, of reunions and painful reconciliations. We had won, but the victory was bittersweet. The resistance had shattered Memoria's control, but the experience had changed us. We had seen too much, done too much. The line between right and wrong, once so clear, had blurred. We had become shadows, forever marked by our journey into the heart of darkness. As for me, I became a ghost once more, fading into the anonymity of the city. The memories I had stolen, the lives I had touched, haunted my steps. The power I possessed, once a gift, now felt like a curse. I had to atone for my sins, find a way to balance the scales of justice. My journey was far from over. Years have passed since the fall of Memoria Inc. The world rebuilt itself, piecing together a new society from the fragments of the old. The Memocredits system is gone, replaced by a fragile barter system built on trust and shared resources. I wander the streets, a silent observer to this new world. The city, once cold and oppressive, throbbed with a newfound vibrancy. People still traded memories, but now it was a choice, a conscious act of sharing, not a cold transaction. The echoes of the past, however, lingered. The black market still thrived, though their wares had changed. Now they peddled in forgotten histories, lost loves, the echoes of a time when memories were currency. And I, the memory thief, became a legend whispered in hushed tones, a cautionary tale of power and its price. I may have been a thief, but I helped return something precious to the world. The freedom to remember, to forget, to shape our own narratives. The human spirit, it seems, cannot be so easily contained. Even in the darkest of times, a spark of rebellion, a yearning for autonomy, can ignite a revolution. My journey taught me that memories are more than just currency. They are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives, the echoes of our joys and sorrows, the very essence of what it means to be human. And those threads, once severed, can never be truly restored. They can only be reforged, reshaped into something new, something stronger. As I disappear into the bustling crowd, I am reminded of a quote from a long-forgotten book. The past is never dead. It's not even past. We may not be able to escape our history, but we can choose how we carry it. We can choose to let it define us, or we can choose to learn from it, to grow from it, to build a better future upon its foundation. The choice, as always, is ours.